Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So, with this week being the last week, so to speak, for today, I thought to myself, let's go for today being the heavy day. This may mean that days 4 and 5 may not be as heavy, but I'm okay with that. So, what does that mean for today? So today, on my warm-ups, I had typically been doing bar 115, 135, and then 155. So today I said to myself, if I'm going to make the big jump now on the clean and jerk, let me try on the snatch, because you'll just eventually get used to it. So I did what is typically 50 kilos to 70 kilos, which used to be my old warm-up. So that meant I did 115 right into 155. And it wasn't easy. It was quite a bit of a, I guess you could say, wake-up call within the warm-up. But my working weight for today was going to be 170. So I didn't think it would make sense to take a stop by 165 or even 160. That and I just felt like getting the workout out of the way. I knew I could do it, so I just wanted to get there. So that meant my warm-ups were 115, 155, and right to 170. The first rep there, I guess you could say I almost lost it behind. That was kind of a little bit daunting, but that just means the weight was moving well. I traditionally, and I guess most people don't miss it behind often. And I always think if you're missing it behind, you're probably getting enough oomph out of the lift. So it's something not to be discouraged on. So that was more encouraging than anything else. So I don't even know what set this is. What are we on here? 3, I believe. So it was simple but not easy. I really had to set my back, really had to jump tall. I more than usual had to get underneath, which is fine. I know I'm not going to be doing this probably next week. I'm not going to do this ad infinitum. Is that the right phrase? I'm not going to do this forever. So I was like, let me just knock this out. I may just take the rest of the week off. And I kind of set things up today to where I'm happy with how far I've made it through this program to today's point, up until today. So on the snatch, it's 170. I'm looking at the camera like I'm Purus Dimas. On the clean and jerk today, I went up to 205. I could have just gone a 5-pound jump and done 200, and I was like, no, I'm gonna use my 35-pound plates. No more of this little change weights. So again, as usual on the warm-up, I did my 155, went to 185. I just did singles on both. I didn't feel like getting all that volume in the warm-ups. It's starting to get taxing. If anyone has any experience with the Olympic lifts, you don't need a whole lot of reps to get to breathe hard. If it's heavy, you'll breathe hard. That's like with anything in lifting. Like I could slap on the barbell and do it for 50 reps. That's cute and all, but I could also put on 200 and do it for 1, and then I'd breathe just as hard. And I think that's, obviously it's better. You're only going to get stronger by pushing it. So there's my first 205. It was only 3 sets of 1 today. I left this little segment in here to kind of show how drained I was up until this point. I had to set myself. This is not really something that I want to, or I feel like anyone should, there's not a point that you should get to in this program where you have to spend all this time getting ready. I just kind of felt like today was my go for it day in my mind. I'm definitely going to take it light tomorrow, and I'll see how, day 4 feels. Probably just going to keep it lighter. But I made it to the 200s. And I am not going to push it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I can tell you I'm not going to push it next week. Like some of the rest timing and the setting up is getting a little bit too long. I'm having to like think about weights. It should just be, you can just do it. Like no thinking involved. You just go for it. So it's definitely draining. All right. Aside from that, I'm actually doing, and which I've been neglecting, is upper body. So this is, you can kind of say it's from the knees over toes guy. My dips were terrible. My handstand push-ups aren't that great either. So out of the two, I was like, let me just work on these. Doing them with the rings to get full range of motion. So these ring push-ups will eventually lead to ring dips. I did 4 sets of 5 to get 20 reps total. And I did the same thing on a ring row. This is just kind of like day one for me. So I think in the ATG 0 program, Knee Ability 0 program, and now I'm terribly out of the camera, but you're supposed to do, I think, like at least one set of 20, and then the next set try to get 20 of the same movement or go for a dip and a chin up. And I was like, well, I don't feel like going through all those reps. I'll do what has worked for me, which is sets of 5. And I did it in a superset fashion. So just something to mix things up, to kind of even out the knees over toe program, what I've put together. So that's it for today. Just need to stay consistent on the upper body, and then I'll see how things go in the following weeks. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.